Are you sure you're drinking water the right way? Because what if I told you that simply drinking water at the wrong time or in the wrong amount could actually harm your health instead of helping it? Nearly 1 in 3 seniors are chronically dehydrated and don't even know it. And according to studies, dehydration is one of the top reasons older adults end up in the emergency room, especially during summer months. The truth is, staying hydrated isn't just about drinking more water. It's about how, when, and even what you drink. And chances are you or someone you love is making at least one of these 10 common and potentially dangerous mistakes. In today's video, we're breaking down the 10 habits that could quietly be hurting your body, especially if you're over 60. But before we start, let us know in the comments below, where in the world are you watching from? I'd love to know and say hello. Number 1, relying only on thirst. As we get older, our bodies stop being as good at telling us when we need water. You might think, I'm not thirsty, so I must be fine, but this can be very misleading. The natural sense of thirst starts to dull with age, so by the time you feel parched, you might already be running low on fluids. It's not just about being a little dry. This kind of slow dehydration can affect your brain, your energy, and even your heart and kidneys. You might start forgetting little things more often or feel sluggish and tired without realizing that a glass of water could help. That's because when your body doesn't have enough water, your brain cells can't work as efficiently, and your blood thickens slightly, making your heart work harder to push it around. These small changes build up over time and can take a toll on your overall health. So instead of waiting for thirst to hit, it's better to make a habit of drinking small amounts of water throughout the day. Try to tie it into your routine. Maybe drink a glass when you wake up, another with meals, and a few sips every hour or so. If you're taking medicine in the morning or evening, pair that with a few ounces of water too. It helps form a pattern that keeps you hydrated without having to think about it too much. Even something as simple as having a favorite water bottle within reach can remind you to sip regularly. Your body works best when it stays consistently hydrated. The key is staying a little ahead of your thirst instead of trying to catch up later, because by then, it might already be too late. Number 2, drinking too much water at once. Now, while not drinking enough water is a big problem for seniors, believe it or not, drinking too much water too quickly can also be dangerous. Your body has a limit to how much water it can handle at once. If you suddenly drink a large amount of plain water, say you forgot to drink all day and then try to catch up by chugging 2 big glasses, you could throw off your body's balance. This is especially risky because it can dilute the sodium in your blood. Sodium isn't just salt, it's an essential part of how your nerves and muscles work. If your sodium levels drop too low too fast, you might feel confused, nauseous, weak, or in severe cases, even faint or have a seizure. That's why drinking too much water too fast can be just as risky as not drinking enough. Your kidneys work hard to filter out extra water, but they can only handle so much at once. Drinking a big amount in a short period puts stress on them, especially in older adults whose kidney function naturally slows down with age. That's why it's important to pace yourself. Instead of gulping down water, when you remember, try to spread it out. A good rule of thumb is to drink a small glass, about 6 to 8 ounces, every couple of hours. If you're feeling dehydrated, don't try to fix it in one sitting. Just gradually increase your intake over the next several hours. You might also try tracking your water intake to help you see if you're on track. Just a little awareness goes a long way. Drinking slowly and consistently helps your body stay balanced, your kidneys stay happy, and your mind stay clear. Number 3, forgetting about electrolytes. When people think about staying hydrated, they usually just think about water, but your body actually needs more than that. It needs a balance of minerals called electrolytes. These include sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. They help your muscles contract, your heart beat properly, and your brain send messages. If you're only drinking plain water, especially after sweating or being sick, you might accidentally wash out these important minerals. That's because when you sweat or go to the bathroom, you're not just losing water, you're losing salt and other electrolytes too. Replacing only the water and not the minerals can leave you feeling weak, dizzy, or crampy. Some medications, like blood pressure pills or water pills, diuretics, can make you lose even more electrolytes than usual. That's why seniors, especially those on multiple medications, need to be extra mindful of this balance. If you've been sweating, had a fever, or felt nauseated recently, your body may need more than just water. You can add a pinch of salt and a small amount of sugar to a glass of water to help your body absorb it better, or you can use a low-sugar electrolyte drink or powder. But don't overdo it. Too much salt or sugar can be just as bad. Also, you don't need to chug sports drinks every day, but keeping a few packets of electrolyte mix at home for hot days, minor illnesses, or light exercise can be a smart move. If you're not sure if it's right for you, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Remember, staying hydrated isn't just about water. It's about keeping everything in balance so your body can run smoothly and you can feel your best. Number 4, not adjusting for medications or health conditions. If you take any kind of regular medication, and most seniors do, your water needs might be very different than someone else's. Some medicines make you lose water faster, like diuretics, which are often called water pills. Others might affect your kidneys or change how your body handles fluids and minerals. And if you have conditions like heart failure or kidney problems, your doctor might actually tell you to limit how much water you drink each day. This is why it's so important not to follow general advice blindly. Drinking 8 glasses of water a day might be helpful for one person, but dangerous for another. If your doctor has ever told you to monitor your fluid intake, make sure you're following their guidance. For example, if you've been told to limit fluids because of heart problems, too much water can build up in your body and lead to swelling, shortness of breath, or added pressure on your heart. On the flip side, if you're on medications that make you pee more often, you might need extra fluids and electrolytes to avoid getting dehydrated. If you're not sure what your personal needs are, the best thing you can do is ask your doctor directly. How much water should I be drinking each day? Or, does this medication affect my hydration? Even a pharmacist can help answer those questions. It's also a good idea to keep track of how much you're drinking, especially during hot weather, illness, or medication changes. By being aware of your specific situation and asking questions, you can avoid both underhydration and overhydration and keep your heart, kidneys, and entire body running as they should. Number 5, counting coffee, tea, and alcohol as water. This one trips up a lot of people. Coffee and tea are mostly water, right? So they must count toward your daily fluid intake. Yes and no. While they do contain water and contribute somewhat, they also contain caffeine, which can make your body get rid of water faster. Caffeine has a mild diuretic effect, meaning it tells your kidneys to get rid of more fluid. That doesn't mean you need to cut out your morning cup of coffee or your afternoon tea completely, but you shouldn't rely on those drinks alone for your hydration needs. The same goes for alcoholic drinks. A cold beer or a glass of wine might feel refreshing, but alcohol actually dehydrates your body. It increases your urine output and reduces your body's ability to reabsorb water. So if you're having alcohol, it's important to drink extra water alongside it. Here's a simple way to think about it. For every cup of coffee, tea, or alcoholic drink, add an extra glass of plain water to stay balanced. If you're drinking mostly coffee or tea throughout the day and little plain water, you might be running at a fluid loss without realizing it. Also, flavored drinks, sodas, and fruit juices often contain sugar and sodium that can make you feel thirstier and affect your fluid balance. They might taste good, but they're not always helping your body hydrate effectively. Try to make plain water, herbal teas, or water-rich foods your main source of fluids. If you want to enjoy your coffee or tea, go ahead, but just make sure they're not your only source of hydration. Your body needs more than that to stay balanced and healthy. Number 6, skipping water to avoid bathroom trips. Let's be honest, no one likes waking up multiple times a night to go to the bathroom. And if you have issues with bladder control, the idea of drinking more water might seem like a nightmare, but limiting your fluids too much, especially during the day, can backfire in serious ways. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes more concentrated. That strong, dark urine can irritate the bladder, increase your risk of infections, and even lead to kidney stones. And if your body doesn't have enough fluid, it struggles to move waste out properly, which can lead to constipation or confusion, especially in older adults. So what can you do instead of just avoiding water altogether? Try changing when you drink. Have more fluids earlier in the day and taper off by evening. This way you stay hydrated but reduce the need to go at night. Also, drink smaller amounts more often instead of large amounts at once. This helps your bladder adjust and reduces the sudden urge to go. If you're really struggling with urgency or incontinence, don't just stop drinking, talk to your doctor. There are pelvic floor exercises, medications, and strategies that can help you manage your bladder without sacrificing your health. Cutting back on water might seem like a simple fix, but it can cause much bigger problems over time. With a few adjustments, you can protect your health and still stay comfortable and in control. Number 7, drinking too little during hot weather or after activity. One of the most dangerous mistakes seniors make is not adjusting their water intake when the temperature rises or when they've been more active than usual. When it's hot outside or you're doing even mild activity like gardening or walking, your body loses more water through sweat, even if you don't feel it happening. And here's the tricky part. As we age, we sweat less, and our body's ability to regulate temperature decreases, so we might not realize how much fluid we've lost until symptoms hit. You might start to feel lightheaded, nauseous, or weak. In more serious cases, it can lead to heat exhaustion or heat stroke, which are medical emergencies. But it doesn't always show up as something dramatic. You might just feel tired or a bit foggy and assume it's because of age or medications. But often it's dehydration quietly creeping in. After physical activity, even if it's just light housework or walking around the grocery store, you need to replace what's been lost. That doesn't mean chugging a full bottle of water afterward. Instead, take small sips during and after activity. In hot weather, increase your overall intake gradually throughout the day. You can also boost hydration with snacks like cucumber, watermelon, oranges, and strawberries, which have high water content and feel refreshing on hot days. Cold herbal teas or water with a splash of lemon or mint can make it more enjoyable to drink regularly too. If you're heading outside in the heat, try to carry a small water bottle or at least have something cool to drink ready when you get back. The goal isn't to drink a huge amount at once, but to steadily support your body so it doesn't slip into dehydration before you even notice. Number 8, not drinking water with medications. This is one mistake that seems small but can have a big impact. Many people take pills with just a sip of water, or worse, with no water at all. That might seem harmless, but it can cause real problems, especially with certain medications that need to dissolve fully in the stomach or move quickly through the esophagus. When pills get stuck or dissolve slowly, they can irritate the lining of your throat or stomach. Some medications, like certain pain relievers or antibiotics, can even cause ulcers or inflammation if they aren't washed down properly. Others may not work as effectively if you don't take them with enough water, since they need water to be absorbed correctly into your bloodstream. And let's not forget that many medications already place a burden on your kidneys or liver. Not drinking enough water with them just adds more stress on those organs. For example, common drugs for blood pressure, cholesterol, or arthritis all require healthy kidney function to process correctly. And your kidneys need proper hydration to do that. If you're swallowing multiple pills at once, it's especially important to drink a full glass of water, around 8 ounces, unless your doctor has told you to limit fluids. You don't want any pill getting stuck or lingering halfway down your throat. Try building the habit. Whenever you take your morning or evening medications, sit down with a glass of water and drink at least half of it, ideally the whole thing. It's a small act, but it can make a big difference in protecting your digestive tract and helping your medications work the way they're supposed to. Number 9, thinking hydration just means drinking water. This one might sound a little strange, but it's important. Proper hydration isn't only about drinking enough water, it's also about how well your body can hold on to that water. That's where nutrition comes into play. If your diet lacks key nutrients like fiber, potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats, your body won't hold on to water as efficiently, and you'll find yourself dehydrated more easily, even if you're drinking regularly. Think of water as the fuel, but the engine still needs oil, spark, and timing to work properly. Without enough fiber, for example, water moves through your digestive tract too quickly and doesn't get absorbed as well. Without enough potassium and magnesium, found in foods like bananas, avocados, leafy greens, and nuts, your body can struggle to keep water in the right places, especially inside your cells. Some seniors also unintentionally eat too much sodium, especially from processed foods. High sodium pulls water out of your cells, making you feel bloated but actually dehydrated on a cellular level. So you could be drinking water, feeling full or puffy, but still be underhydrated where it really counts. To truly hydrate your body, make sure your meals support that goal. Include fruits and vegetables that are naturally hydrating, whole grains that hold water during digestion, and lean proteins that don't overload your kidneys. Drinking water is step 1, but giving your body the nutrients to use that water well is just as important. Number 10, skipping fluids when feeling ill. Many seniors tend to reduce their food and water intake when they feel unwell, whether it's nausea, diarrhea, fever, or just general fatigue. It's understandable. When you're not feeling good, drinking water might feel like a chore or make your stomach feel worse. But this is actually one of the most dangerous times to stop hydrating. Illnesses, especially those that involve vomiting, diarrhea, or fever, can rapidly drain your body of fluids and electrolytes. And because seniors already have a lower reserve of water in their bodies, they can slip into dehydration much faster than younger adults. Even a mild cold can throw your fluid balance off if you're not drinking enough. Dehydration during illness can also worsen your symptoms. It can make fevers feel hotter, increase headaches, raise heart rate, and slow down recovery. For people with chronic conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure, dehydration from illness can also throw those conditions out of balance, raising the risk of complications. So what can you do? First, focus on frequent small sips. You don't need to chug a full glass, just take a couple of sips every 10-15 minutes if that's all you can handle. If plain water isn't appealing, try broth, diluted juice, herbal teas, or even sucking on ice chips. You want something going in regularly. If your stomach is upset, fluids that are slightly salty and sweet, like a homemade oral rehydration solution or a rehydration drink, can help replace what's lost. And even if you're not eating full meals, keeping your fluids up is key to getting better. The bottom line, when you're feeling sick, don't wait until you're parched. Make it a priority to hydrate from the start, and your body will have a much better chance of bouncing back quickly and safely. So there you have it, 10 hydration mistakes that many people make without even realizing it. And while they may seem small over time, they can have a big impact on your health, energy, and overall quality of life. Remember, hydration isn't just about quantity, it's about timing, balance, and listening to what your body truly needs. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos like this. And don't forget to share it with a friend or family member who might need to hear this too. Take care, stay hydrated, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.